What's going on, YouTube? Crush Dragon here, and it's now Monday, January 28th, day one of the new format. Savage Strike sneak preview finished up yesterday, and for a good amount of months now, I was proxying the Guard Dragons as well as a few other things. Just trying to get the lineup for Disaster's new look underway. So, with that said, I had a game plan to try to pick up as much as I could, as much as was needed for the lineup, and unofficially, I pretty much got everything. The checklist itself consisted of pretty much everything Guard Dragon, well, almost everything Guard Dragon, minus the field spell and the continuous trap. So, that being said, I pretty much got everything for day one within 45 minutes of arriving. And this is just everything I ended up with at the end of the entire weekend. For Prometheus in the beginning of testing worked out good, and then for some reason I decided to drop it, not thinking it was going to be viable to the lineup. But after a while and seeing more variants played and just looking on additional ideas, Prometheus made its way back in, and it actually operates well with Disaster's play style. You know, it bolsters aggression and adds recovery from grave. So this was a nice pickup. For Justicia, I'm still on the fence about. I mean, the defense is nice, but level 2 tuners aren't really all that effective for me. I mean, I may consider using it if I'm playing a draw engine, but the biggest drawback of it is the 0 attack. Like, it literally can't run over anything, so it's looking like a no for Justicia, but the set's not legal till Friday, so you never know. Picked up a pair of Garmedes. Garmedes is kind of in the same boat as Justicia. Yeah, you get the free summon from the hand, but it technically doesn't warrant any that much card presence. Like, you special from hand, you still like have that same card. With Prometheus, you at least get back a card and keep things even. Say your normal is destroyed by battle. The only good thing it has going for it is the attack, but at the same time, it's like there's really only one way to search it, and we'll get to that at another time. One Andrake. Well, as far as the checklist goes, I really only wanted one Andrake, so this worked out well. I mean, Andrake's decent if it's not in the hand. If it's anywhere else, then it's live, but if it's in the hand, then it just makes things a little more difficult. 2 Rocket Synchron. Tinkering around with a rocket engine as an idea. I haven't fully decided on what to go with yet, but the two rocket synchron definitely makes it easier. Ended up with a fantastical dragon phantasme. This was actually funny though, because this was this out of the very first pack I got on Saturday. This was the foil. So again, I suppose it's a sign that I still have dragon based connection. But yeah, one's not enough. Like, hey, I'm gonna need to find two more of these guys because their presence and effect are actually really good. Uh, Finished with a set of LP. I really don't need to play a set of LP in the extra deck. I mean, most people, like most builds, are gonna play one anyway. And with what I have in the main, like, it can be revived and used again. Same goes for Pisty. Again, ended up with a set of Pisty. Um, Pisty's a little more flexible than LP simply because if they do pick apart your board, Pisty will just like help you put it back together. For Agripane, again, not that many is needed in the extra deck. Like 3 Agripane is too much. Like you can get away with 1, but Agripane does allow you to put negates on the board as well as protection. Two play sets of World Legacy Guard Dragon. This is definitely the spell that is needed, because you can either get back a level 4 lower or special summon it. Like, Andrake works so well with this, but there's a lot more you can do with just than just Andrake. Like, you can get back Debris Dragon, Crusadia Draco, any of the mini Chaos Dragons, Collapse Serpent, Weatherburster, resummon Hibernation Dragon to get one back to the hand, and then just moving dragons around on the field to different zones cannot be overlooked. Like, you can literally get the guard dragon cycle going with just Crusadia Draco, Legacy, and any level 4 lower dragon. It's that simple. So Legacy is just that good. For Cataclysm, I actually like the name change on this. Like, don't get me wrong, Corruption was fine, but Cataclysm is just as good. So, in a nutshell, it's Icarus Attack for Dragons. Good now, it's going to get better later when dual power gets here. So, tribute any one dragon, destroy 2 cards. You have a Diablos engrave and you tribute a Dark, even more. And then also, just because it was also in my pulls for Sunday, the Witch's Strike, which is actually pretty funny because just if an activation is negated and you flip this, you just wipe the hand and field of your opponent for free. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up. A lot of stuff is extra. In a nutshell, I do have everything. I noticed I didn't mention Savage Dragon. I do have one coming in, and it was actually funny because I made like pretty much a friend of mine like wanted to wager a Savage Dragon with me on whether or not the next Forbidden Limited list was going to come out before or after YCS Chicago. I said before the YCS, and he said after. And well, we all know when the list came out, and Chicago is this weekend, so all I gotta do is wait, and then the extra deck will be finished with the one Savage Dragon in. So yeah, I have everything here, and I'm going to do the finishing touches on the deck list, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. Till then, Crust Dragon signing out. Peace.